So today is going to be a bit of a different video. I know I've been uploading all sorts of different stuff, but I'd like to talk about something. Yeah, I'm in the basement, so nobody will bother me, hopefully. This is something that has just upset me for like 7 years. So let's get on with it. So, you know how on Roblox, those ruud zephyrs and those like 4 seasons that I've done and all that, like those. Well, I only made the ruud zephyrs, but I just. What am I thinking of right now? Alright, I'm just making this very raw because it's just trying to give a feel of just how I feel. Now, I'm really stuttering because I just can't think right now. Anyways, I made the ruud zephyrs, the fans I did make. Sorry about that bit of the delay. And recently I just made using someone who made a 4 Seasons 3 already. The one I's already covered, just one of them both of them I colored, one of them I just added a light kit. And I'll get to this later. Well, it's about my grandma's old house, like the house she had, all the stuff I liked. So I made the vents, and just recently, it was yesterday, I just made the 36-inch one, so I just made the pack on Roblox from this time. This was like 15 minutes ago. Actually no, I did this last night. I edited the chains and everything to their settings and kind of just what they had. Well, not settings, but like just what chains were on them. Not really what chains, but like if fan chain was on both chains, light chain neither. So, alright, let's get on with it. Now, this house meant the world to me because it was so nice. I don't know if I should give the address. I mean, it's like, if you want to try that down that, already been 3 minutes. It meant a lot to me. There was so many things I liked. Get the microphone better. Alright, so it was a house I really liked. Everything meant the world to me. The ruud zephyrs were really loud. You could hear them. I mean, they were very calming to listen to. The 3-bladed one had a Copeland scroll, I believe, and the 2-bladed one had a Bristol. I think it had a Bristol. I didn't know compressors back then. I'm judging by sound. Maybe both had Bristols, I don't know. Well, they were from 2005, I believe. So, I'm in the basement on my drum set, so, anyways. I love that house. The fans were awesome. And a bit of an explanation right now as to why I love Air Max motors. It's from these. I like seeing the vents spin in a circle like that, especially getting shined on from a window, and then seeing them run. One of them was when I was in the bunk bedroom, didn't have fans. I remember seeing there was a staircase up to the master bedroom, and I remember seeing those vents in the Air Max mode. I was like, oh, that looks so nice. I really want to have that one day. Unfortunately, I didn't get to. spoiler alert, the house got sold. She had to sell it. It was too much for her, like the damages and everything. So, anyways, this house was just meant a lot to me. It looked awesome. I loved everything about it, and I just miss it. It's kind of just depressing. I mean, there's a lot of things that I'm just trying to do. Like, it's just all that. It's just sad. So, I remember having a memory. I was little, so like we had a lot of people, so I ended up being with my dad in his bedroom. So I remember he had a teddy bear in his bed, and I remember I actually decided I hugged that while I was sleeping. My dad put the fan on high speed. That was one of the 336-inch Four Seasons 3s. So I remember hearing in the distance. I remember hearing both red zephyrs running, and I remember hearing one of them shut off, and I believe that was the 3-blade because I heard the loud bristle of the other one. So I loved hearing that, and I remember seeing sunrise and everything. I was always like in the house when we had a lot of people. I was always like the third one up. My dad was always awake, but sometimes he would just stay in his room for a while. I mean, everything in this house just was so nice to me, and I didn't want to have to see it go away from me. So there was also, just trying to remember everything. There was also a lot of just other memories that I had with him. I remember one time waking up, seeing both of the lanais on low. And I remember my dad shot one of them off. Something that was funny is that the lanai that didn't have a light kit still had a Lutron Skylark that was a combo light and fan. Maybe it had a light kit at one time like the other one did, but I don't know. And there's a lot of other stuff that just trying to remember everything. It's kind of hard. So I do remember also just seeing them, and there was memories like. So, if I ever include photos of the fans, which I might most likely will, I promise you there was 6. The one in the gray bedroom, which was over the garage, that bedroom was not shown, and I don't know why. So you will not see that fan. But in one of the photos, where it faces that one hallway when you climb up the stairs, so that first door, it's like the regular door. It's to a bathroom. The next one is the pull-out doors like you would see in a closet. Those ones, that's just where the laundry room was. And then that last door, it was like just like right at the end. And you can see the like little like door and balcony. Where that you can tell when you go into that door, that's where that bedroom is. So that's why you will not see that one. I've tried to find it, and you also don't see a photo of the air conditioners on the deck either. Because again, they were not shown. Only one side of the deck was shown. The other one was not. I mean, there's a lot that I miss. I'm just upset. It makes me upset that I just don't get to see them. I hope they're still there. I mean, they're kind of old at this point. I really don't see nearly any possibility. I don't really see that much, especially being in salt air. I don't know if they're still there. I mean, I hope they are, but I miss it. She also had a sprinkler system, but she had to put grass down, then get sprinklers, and then at some point she put stones down, so sprinklers were inactive. Just never used. Sprinklers, yeah, they, judging by the design, well, it was for like lawn. Oh my god. It's the sun that scared me. I remember there being she actually has a photo in the Avalon house right now. Yeah, I remember this Ocean City house. It's just upsetting. I don't get to see it anymore. I know I've said it so many times, but if you were me, you would probably understand the same thing. I don't know, but it just makes me tear up because they meant the world to me. Now, the first ceiling fans I ever saw were Hampton Bay Littletons, which they kind of felt boring in my eyes, so I didn't like them. But then the next ones I saw were either the Casablancas or the ones at my grandma's house that I still see. I mean, some of them got replaced. Those Hunter Customs, they really do not mean anything to me. That Four Seasons, unfortunately it does not have an Air Max motor. I thought it did, although I should have seen that. And I didn't. If you've seen the video on that, I mean, it's nice. I wish I saw them. I mean, kind of just makes me upset that I just don't see them anymore. It's kind of hard. It makes me a bit emotional sometimes. What happened? Alright. So, I know I've kind of been going a bit of circle here, sounding like I'm spiraling. But there was a lot of fun things. Anyways. My grandma finally just gave up. And she sold the house. She sold the house. I thought it was in 2015. I think it was actually 2018. It was around August. And I wish I was able to have a YouTube channel back then. I was probably around like 9 at the time. Yeah, I think I was. So obviously I was definitely not able to get any fans. But I tested them all on medium one last time. And then we left the house and went back to Avalon. And it just makes me upset. I mean, I wish I was able to have them. I wouldn't. I think my dad would be the only one that had the problem. The only thing I got to keep that I wanted from that house was the HT 800 Turbo Force by Honeywell, and that's in my room. I think you might have actually seen that before. It's in my bedroom. Of course, I wasn't able to get everything, but you know, I got most of it. And this is what happens when you record in the basement. It just makes me so upset. I mean, if I was old enough, I probably would have tried to buy a house from her. But obviously, I was very young at the time. I mean, this made me upset. Like, really upset. And it's so upsetting to me. But I think it's been around like 6 years since it, and if you ever see anything about it, it's, you know, it's just supposed to, it just dedicates to that, because I'm trying to have something from that, since obviously I don't have stuff to the real thing. Sorry if it's not very informative or not very understanding. I'm trying to give my best, like, my best information of, like, what I thought. Now, I'm glad I at least get to see the footprint vents, because those are nice. So hard to speak. It's just something that makes me so upset. And something I didn't know, well, I wasn't into sirens at the time. I got into them in like 2018. I think the house was sold before then. There's a Federal Signal Modulator 3012, 2 streets away from it. It's the one with the speakers below the siren in that siren slideshow. It's on 18th Street. Now, this is just kind of a hard thing for me. Alright. I gave it my best shot to try to remember. I mean, I remembered other times, but the one time I tried, it's just I can't really remember. You know. Ow.